Ling Yu held Sheen in the car to prevent her from leaving and apologized to her very sincerely, tenderly asking for Sheen's forgiveness. She also acknowledged the jealousy between Sheen and her elder brother. This time, Sheen smiled warmly. After Sheen returned home, she wanted to transfer the money to President Ling, but he sent a heart-shaped payment code, which made Sheen feel touched. In the elevator, Ling Yu and Sheener met. Sheener abruptly brought up Sheen and asked if Sheen was Ling's girlfriend. President Ling clarified that Sheen was not his girlfriend. He was pursuing her, but Sheen had not yet agreed. Sheener frowned upon hearing this, deliberately seeking opportunities to get closer to Ling. Sheen successfully joined Zhaoshi culture, and Yo-Yo went to eat barbecue with her brother to celebrate. However, at the barbecue restaurant, there were unexpected guests again. Ling Fong had ordered a lot of red wine and hot pot for no apparent reason. After a while, Ling Yu also arrived with the 5 of them, making the meal less enjoyable for Sheen's brother. Despite the eldest brother initially cooking the meat, Ling Yu took over and grilled it excellently, surpassing everyone's expectations. Sheen had originally taught Ling Yu how to cook. The conversation with Ling Yu got heated, but Sheen felt anxious. The two of them went to buy ointment together. Ling Yu brought Sheen to his car, asking for her forgiveness wholeheartedly and not wanting her to push him away. Sheen agreed to forgive him, and before she could finish speaking, Ling Yu kissed her passionately. He didn't stop until she forgave him completely, making Sheen laugh, forgive him, and agree to go home with him the next day. After Sheen and Ling Yu left, Ling Fong also departed, leaving only Yo-Yo and Sheng. This was a subtle way to create an opportunity for the two of them. Yo-Yo noticed Sheng had been drinking red wine and suggested switching to white wine for the barbecue, but Sheng only poured 1 glass. Later, he became intoxicated. While waiting for Sheng to sober up to drive, he got into an argument with someone on the roadside. Eventually, Sheng took Yo-Yo home. Early the next morning, Ling Yu came downstairs to pick up Sheen and gifted her with perfume. Upon arriving at the Ling family's house, Sheener and the 3rd child were playing the piano. The eldest brother didn't miss a chance to criticize Sheen, even claiming she never attended college. He aimed to embarrass her, but Sheen stood her ground and didn't give him the satisfaction of hurting her. Mr. Ling, upon seeing Sheen, grew fond of her. Sheen gave Uncle Ling a brush on the table, which was her mother's favorite and meant to be a keepsake. Unexpectedly, Sheener laughed, commenting on the expensive nature of the gift. Sheen, however, corrected her, stating that the painting was not from the Baroque period, but from the Mannerist period. Uncle Ling admired Sheen's knowledge and asked to have the painting Sheener sent placed in the upstairs toilet. Uncle Ling mentioned having a gift for Sheen, 5% of the shares. However, Sheen declined the offer, and Uncle Ling respected her decision. After eating and drinking, Ling Yu had originally prepared a surprise for Sheen, but it was spoiled by his elder brother. Sheen discovered this, but remained happy. The two of them shared a tender moment. Upstairs, Uncle Ling was pleased, saying that Sheen was a good girl and hoping Ling would treat her well. Ling Yu drove Sheen home, but took her to the place she used to live. Sheen realized she couldn't live there anymore, not knowing this was another surprise Ling Yu had prepared. Ling Yu had bought the house again, filling it with their shared experiences, so Sheen was pleasantly surprised. Ling Yu also signed a special agreement with Sheen, allowing her to live there for the rest of her life. This marked not only the beginning, but also the continuation of their relationship.